York City in Times Square, and you can look at my footage on Dahryn.com or on YouTube. It is with honor and immense gratitude that I'm here at Nasdaq today, one of the greatest and most innovative wealth hubs in the United States. But what is wealth? The Mayo Clinic says that over 97% of Americans are considered unhealthy, and 50% of Americans have a chronic illness. Wealth doesn't come in the currency of money. Wealth comes in the currency of health. And a vast majority of people are focusing more on their health than ever before. We're eating nutritious, organic, gluten-free, raw, vegan food. We're doing exercise, yoga, and Pilates. We're taking drugs and supplements that preach higher potency and greater bioavailability. But still, despite our best efforts, we may find ourselves in a doctor's office with a serious array of problems in which there is no diagnosable root cause. Stress, anxiety, and depression. Problems sleeping, tiredness, fatigue, emotional trauma, inflammation and pain. Sexual impotency. For so many physical, mental, and emotional problems, science and medical science is still at a loss, and all we can do is manage our symptoms. On a healthy blood report, right? Everything looks healthy, but we feel unhealthy and lost. Is there a miracle drug or supplement out there waiting to be discovered? Is that what we're waiting for? Is our food less nutritious? Is it more toxic? But what if the problem doesn't lie in the food that we eat, in the environment that we live in, or in the supplements that we do or don't take? What if the problem and the solution lies within us? What if instead of focusing on the potency of a product, we can increase our potency, our ability to detoxify, our receptivity? Now, when you look at a healthy blood report, you will find that all the essential nutrients are there and everything's within a normal range. So what's wrong? If our cells, our individual cells, are not responding or functioning properly, then it's like you're going to a buffet, but you're not eating any of the food. If your cells are not absorbing and utilizing the nutrients within your body, then all the nutrients in the world are meaningless. They have no value. Cells use receptors as their way of communicating and interacting with external substances. And these external substances are like drugs and hormones, vitamins and minerals, everything within the body. A cell receptor is like a lock in which an external substance is like a key. And what happens is that external substance unlocks or binds to that receptor. And there are as many receptors within each cell as there are hormones, vitamins, minerals, proteins, enzymes, peptides, amino acids. But if our cells are not able to respond, if the receptors are not working, they are not functioning properly, if they don't exist, then that substance that binds to that receptor will have absolutely no impact on the cell. And when a substance binds to a receptor, it changes the way that the cell behaves and functions in the body. It can tell the cell what to do, to produce a hormone, to start dividing and to stop dividing, or even to die, like with many cancer treatments. Cancer treatments use cell receptors to function and to help eliminate cancer in the body. Everything uses cell receptors. The problem's within us. Now, till today, science is not able to discover more than 95% of our cell receptors. Nor do they know how to effectively take a molecule, deliver it to the correct cell receptor, and make them interact. Science knows how cell receptors work, but they don't know how to make them work. That has been completely in the hands of nature up until now. There is a promising future on the horizon. Through our groundbreaking science experiments on the Trivedi effect, we have found that not only can we turn on these cell receptors, but we can make them function at their highest capacity. And our research on the vitamin D receptor is a prime example of this extraordinary discovery. Now, more than 75% of the population is vitamin D deficient. And vitamin D is essential in key heart, brain, and immune functioning. And yet science is unable to explain why we're so deficient. But again, if our cell receptors are not functioning or responding, then no matter how much sunlight you get, no matter how many supplements you take, no matter how many sources of vitamin D you are exposed to, you will not harness the benefits. It doesn't matter how much vitamin D you have in your blood. So through the Trivedi effect, we have found increased cell receptor activity in the lungs by more than 200%, in the liver by more than 200%, in the colon by more than 200%, in the endothelial cells by more than 400%, in the nerves by more than 400%, in the kidneys by more than 600%, in the bones by more than 800%, in the skin by more than 2,000%, and in the breast by more than 2,300%. The Trivedi effect is harnessing life force energy from nature and transmitting it to living organisms and non-living materials, transforming its recipient to function at a higher level of optimal health, wellness, and functionality to serve a greater purpose. With over 4,000 science experiments and nearly 400 peer-reviewed science publications, featured in over 3,500 universities in over 130 countries all over the world, including the National Institutes of Health and the Ivy League. Our groundbreaking research on the Trivedi effect proves that health is not only wealth, but it is a reality of the future for me and for you. Thank you.